Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Now from an NFL stadium that hosted NFL football on and off from 1966 until 2019, we are glad to be back under the lights at the Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight we are all set to witness what should be a good one. It's a battle of eras, if you will. Today's NFL superstars set to face the best of the best, the Madden legends. So this should be a real treat as the two teams exit their locker rooms. Coach Madden going to have his imprint all over this one. He'll be patrolling both sidelines, trying to will each of these teams to a victory. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, and there he is, the great Pat Summerall, set to do the honors. This should be a fun one. Underway here in Oakland. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the NFL superstars, and it is Josh Allen who leads him out at quarterback, the MVP of the National Football League in 2024. You know, Coach Madden always admired those field generals who could really do it all, and there might not be a more unstoppable quarterback in the league today than number 17 of the Bills.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
Here's second and 10.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
Allen going to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now Allen. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Now the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
319.
Now Allen again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a...
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Superstars. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll weave all the way up to
just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The legend set to go to work. It is Peyton Manning who leads him out at quarterback. Peyton spent 14 years as a Colt, 4 more as a Bronco. And the numbers, they speak for themselves. 14 times a Pro Bowler, better than 71,000 passing yards, 539 touchdown passes, and, of course, twice a Super Bowl champion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Throwing is Manning. That's caught. It's the NFL's all-time leading receiver, Jerry Rice. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25.
Play action. Manning. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Here now, Pat Summerall for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Traded after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
A gain of 14 and a first down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Manning now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Manning. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And the Legends going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
A give to LaDainian up the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now the Legends going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Okay, break. Mustang 19. Cowboy 80.
Here's Manning to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to hammer this in with George. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An inside run with George. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
To throw, it's Manning. That is caught. Touchdown, Legends. Tony Gonzalez, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Summerall now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, here's Summerall to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The next possession ready to get going. An exciting game for those here in attendance to see all these great players on the field. But it's also a chance to celebrate our namesake, the coach, John Madden. Some of our younger fans may not know his full story. Before the video game that now bears his name, he was the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. Had some big moments on this field. And he, of course, was on the sidelines down in Pasadena, Super Bowl 11, when the Silver and Black won their first Super Bowl title. A 32-14 victory over the Minnesota Vikings. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, the legends head back out, and with them the great Jerry Rice, who, of course, had his biggest years across the bay from here in San Francisco in the 80s and 90s. Rice was always one of the hardest workers out there, a real tactician at the wide receiver position. Two qualities that Coach Madden always admired. Here's what Coach Madden had to say about all the things number 80 could do to beat you.
With Jerry Rice, you have to move him around. You can play him at flanker. You can play him at X. You can play him in the slot. You can even sneak him in the backfield once in a while.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. 13. Pioneer. Cowboy 80.
Now Manning. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he's got this down to the 35. The Legends now going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Manning. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Manning. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll do our best to keep things snappy here at the half as we run through some of the highlights, mostly Legends highlights, as to be expected. Want to remind you that coming up immediately after the game, stick around for the presentation of the Turducken to our winners. Certainly something to play for the second half to come. Who gets the first bite? We will find out soon as we send it back out to the Coliseum for the call of the second half. Brandon and Charles take it away.
Okay, Scott, thank you. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in either of these two locker rooms to listen to Coach Madden's speeches as we get set to resume play. So it's the Legends with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Legends going back on offense. Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson in there at running back. And you think back to those Raider teams of the 70s. Coach Madden always loved to run the football, and he had some great running backs to rely on. But no one quite like LT, who he held in high regard. And here's what he had to say about the all-around abilities of the Charger great.
LaDainian Tomlinson is one of the best backs in the league. He has it all. I've watched him and I thought, I don't know if there's a guy that's better at running and catching and blocking and doing all the things that you have to do to be a running back.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Manning. And this one too low.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, 18.
Manning going to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And it is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
18, Pioneer.
Manning. Caught on a slant. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now.
And they'll try and pick it up with Allstott, the fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Let's go.
They go again with Allstott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Hester. One quarter to play. It's football once again here in the East Bay. The fans love it. And we're back after this. This is a special presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Working from the gun, Manning. Fitzgerald on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards. Complete to Larry Fitzgerald. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Yards on the play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They set up the screen LT. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. Try to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Shut up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Manning. That is caught. Touchdown, Legends. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Here's Pat Summerall for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Our home team 24.
So this drive spans 7 plays. After the touchdown, here's Summerall to send this one away. Starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's a man who started on this very field for the Raiders, Charles Woodson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it 1st and goal from the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Summerall to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes to play here in Oakland. Make way for the post-game Turducken. Time to set the table. We'll do it after this. Throwing now is Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Result is a 1st down.
And again, it's Allen. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's a win here in Oakland for the Legends. And after a great night of football, time for the best of traditions. Sure, it's great to lift the Lombardi Trophy, but a close second might be lifting that turducken and taking a big bite after a hard-fought victory. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As expected, a win for the Legends as we say so long from Oakland.